Good evening, folks, and welcome to another Cab 7 live stream. Tonight's an important night, and I'm going to breach on a subject that most would not talk about. I do hope that tonight I'll be talking about what tonight's topic will be here in just a minute or two. I've always said that when you come to my live streams, it's a judgment-free zone. No one should be judged here, right? No one. No one deserves that. No one appointed us to be judge and jury. That's not up to us. But all of us, including myself, find us judging other people, the way people live their own lives. I get it. I do. We form our own opinions. Sometimes we find ourselves getting angry at the way people live their lives. And we feel that it's only right that we would share our opinion, our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions about another person. Sometimes in our lives, things happen to us that we didn't ask for. And some of those things are certainly life-changing. A pain lives within some people out there, men and women, and it's a pain that you cannot let go of. It's something that some people keep hidden deep within themselves. They don't want to share that with anyone. And I suppose I understand. It's just a subject that you can't talk about. You feel less than human. You're embarrassed. You feel dirty. If you give me just a second here, I'm going to put the title up. What you see right now is not the title of tonight. Give me just a second. I want to welcome everyone here. Thank you for being here. And I hope that all of you will be sensitive to this issue tonight that I'll be talking about. And please be sensitive and caring and understanding to those that come up on this panel. There may be no one tonight want to come up and talk about their story, about this topic. All right, here it comes. This is the title. Check it out. It's a tough one. It's a real tough one. As I said, not too many people are willing to breach this topic. That's for sure. I want to go ahead and share this out on my social media. So if you give me just a couple seconds here, Control C. Please share this out. Please let people be aware that this live stream is happening, okay? This particular topic. Just share it out on all your social medias. Control V, enter. There we go. I'm taking this over to all the Google Hangouts that I belong to. And there we go. All right, I'll share it out all there. Okay, go back over to the YouTube portion and share it out on my Twitter. Live now, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, I tweeted it out. There we go. Look at the title. The R word, sexual abuse. You know, I've been on YouTube for almost 5.5 years. And in that 5.5 years, I've been to many live streams. Many live streams. I've lost count. It's been well over 1,000, well over. And I've listened to many topics that people have put out there. This topic doesn't come up very often because a lot of people who are victims to this keep it silent. And I suppose I understand why. It's something that's embarrassing. You feel ashamed. You feel dirty. You feel like it's your fault, but it's not. It's not your fault. I hope that men and women come up tonight. If you feel that it's your time in your life right now to come up and breach this topic, I'll humbly bring you on this panel so you can talk about it, okay? It's not going to be easy. But let me tell you right now, you are loved, okay? You're loved on. You'll be okay. It is preaching this topic and be able to share it with a community of people. Remember, you're not alone, all right? You're not the only one. You're not the only one. I want to welcome Honey Bubs, aka Jens, welcome. Zach Fisher, welcome. Miss Monty P, welcome. Elias Alonso, welcome. Benny Loco, Rebexer, welcome. Margarita Gonzalez, big hugs. Thank you for the sunflowers and welcome. Lady Swan, welcome. Jenny Morseth, welcome. Redmen TV, thank you for sharing this out. I appreciate that, and welcome to this place. Rock G says, hard topic happened to me. Still get called a liar by my half-sister. Sherry V, welcome, and much love to you, my friend. Big hugs. Nemi Pun, welcome to this place. For those that come to this live stream tonight and judge, you'll be asked to stop one time. All right? You'll be asked to stop one time. If you continue to judge in this space, you'll be asked to leave. All right? I don't have time for people to judge one another. Anyone that comes up tonight, they're coming up on their own accord with courage to share their story tonight. I realize that there's people out there right now that have went through sexual abuse, rape, and they'll probably never, ever talk about it for the rest of their life. They have that right. But for those people that do possibly come up and talk tonight, I'm hoping that whatever you have to share is somehow going to inspire, touch the lives of those who have been affected, those victims out there. This is about educating others, consoling others. And how can't you console another person who's been a victim of sexual abuse? As Rocky said, her sister doesn't believe her about what happened to her. And it seems that way with a lot of victims. They tell the police and they don't believe you. They tell best friends, don't believe them. Why would someone lie about something so serious? I suppose there's a small amount of people that do, but it doesn't make it any better for the victims that it really did happen to, right? So it's hard to share your story when you got other people out there that say they claim that they were raped, sexually targeted, when in fact they never were. But how do you tell one person's story from another? Who's telling the truth? Tonight, my heart is sensitive. My heart's sensitive for anyone that comes up here tonight. I'm not here to judge you, all right? But I'm certainly here to embrace you. This is your platform tonight. If you feel like coming up and talking about this, I encourage you to come up, all right, and share your story. If y'all could share this out, I'd really appreciate that. I realize there's other live streams going on out there, stuff that's entertaining, and I know a lot of people try to watch stuff to get their mind away from their real lives. I get that. In a topic like this, a lot of people shy away from it. And I can tell by the people who are in here, we've got 24 watching. And normally I have a lot more people than that. But I think it's because of tonight's topic. And I understand. I want to let people know out there right now, if you go to my About page, all right, if you go to my About page, I'm not a clinician. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a doctor of any sort. I have no college degrees, never went to college. I'm just a guy with a big heart that cares about you. I'm not a pastor, not a minister. This isn't a ministry. I don't have no degrees in theology, nothing like that. My walls are empty. No certificates out there. I'm just a guy with a big heart. For those that need to see a psychologist or psychiatrist because of this topic, I encourage you to do so. You need someone to talk to. You need someone professionally to talk to. I am not that guy. I'm just a friend. And I am that shoulder to lean on. If it means that you just share your story tonight because you need to get it off your heart, and that's all you want to do, and you don't want anything back in return, you're come on up. I'll embrace you. For those people who have been affected by sexual abuse, for those people who have been raped, for those people that think they're dirty, that they're not clean, they're ashamed of themselves, it's not your fault, okay? It's not your fault. So let me do this for you. And if this can just touch the heart of one person, just one out there watching this right now, then I've accomplished what I've set out to do with this song, okay? I sang it, I think, this morning or last night. I can't remember. But this song is specifically for you, for that person that feels ashamed. Hey, I accept you just as you are. Don't be ashamed, okay? You're not dirty. Instead, you are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything that I hope for. You're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. No matter what all those other people might think of you in a negative way, to me, you are beautiful. You went through something serious in your life, and it has impacted you since that event took place in your life. No matter how many people judge you and put you down for what happened to you, I ain't gonna judge you. You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything that I hope for. You're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. If you want to come up on the panel tonight and talk about your story of sexual abuse, here's your opportunity. I'm not going to beg anyone because I understand. Okay? I understand if you don't want to come up and share. Maybe now is not the moment. I get it. But when that time comes in your life, I hope that the right people are there to be able to draw you in, embrace you, and hold you and say, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Because you're truly loved. If you want to come up on the panel and share your story tonight, send me a message. I'm in via Twitter or Facebook. Okay? And if no one wants to come up tonight, I suppose it made my evening a lot easier. Ray the Fan, good to see you. Hi, Truth. Welcome, my friend. Rock G said, crying, my fiance sees me like that song. Whiplash, good to see you out there. Welcome, my friend. Doug Sweener, welcome. I want to thank my sister for being out there. Lulu, thank you. And I say that in a special way. Thank you for being here. Life with Laura Michaels, welcome, my friend. Much love to you. Angel Max, look at all the wonderful hugs. Look at all the wonderful hugs from Elias Alonso. Hugs back to the both of you. Hugs. The seamstress, welcome, my friend. Boy, do I have a story to tell you. I will email you that touches on this topic. If you will read it for another time, I can tell you now, my mother, your mother has passed away. Oh, I can tell you now, my mother is dead. I'm a little, I misunderstand here. Are you saying that your mother just passed away? Or you can share your story with me because your mom has passed on now? Can you help me out there, the seamstress? I simply don't understand. The Life of Grace and Logan Vogs. Thank you for being here, my friend. Much love. Tony the Rock fans, welcome, my friend. Big hugs. Right back at you. Zach Sanford, thank you for being here and thank you for what you do. Yes, I can share now that she is gone. Okay. All right. I got you. Lou Rock, ouch. Just seeing the title. Yeah. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Not too many people talk about this, and at least not in our community. Very few people. But I've had people in the past, women, I haven't had any men yet, but I've had women come up on the panel and they've talked about how they were raped, right? It happened last night, matter of fact. A friend of ours came up on the panel and it started out the bad date, right? The date from hell. And it was humorous how she explained her story. But it was that second story that turned everything around. And it became very serious. And she poured her heart out about what she went through. It is a real thing. And I believe that it's a real thing, no matter what some police officers think, no matter what some family members think, no matter what some friends think. It is a real thing, and it affects millions. It is a real thing. Timothy Durant said, Cav Sound, thank you for singing that song and for leaving an opportunity to talk on this issue. I'm not very good at sharing my own experiences, but I hope some others will come on the panel. Thank you, my friend Timothy Duran. I appreciate that. Thank you. Ghost Mafia, brother. How you doing? Welcome. Genesee, I see you out there. There's still a loyalty when family is involved in our situation for some of us. That's right, for some. My heart goes out to the family members that just they don't believe it. Their own family. How can you not believe something like that? How could you even have a notion to think that there's not uh, it affected my sister. It affected my sister. And I believed her right away. I didn't have to think about it. I didn't think she made it up. It happened to my sister. And to this day, she can still talk about it. And I can sit there and I can listen and I can hold on to her and say, I love you. Hiya, True said Cab 7. This is a really hard topic for me. And for some people it is. It is. I've listened to many women's stories over the years here on YouTube. People that have actually come up on panel and shared their stories. Some a lot easier than others. But I can only imagine while I sit here at this workbench of mine, and I can only imagine how many men and women who have never shared their story and have kept it a secret. My heart deeply goes out to those because they're so ashamed to talk about it. They feel guilty. They feel dirty. And I suppose no matter how many doctors that they would go through, psychiatrists, psychologists, it wouldn't make a difference. They'll always feel that way till they go to the grave. You can't just tell someone to let go of it, right? It is a scar that stays with you mentally for the rest of your life. I could say I'm proud of those who get up, stand up, and talk about it. There's a lot of advocates out there, a lot of them. I'm proud of those people that stand up and talk about it. In a minute, I'll check my Facebook and I'll check out my Twitter to see if there's anyone that wants to come up and simply share their story tonight. Okay? Ain't no one gonna be judged. Ain't no one gonna be judged. If you want to come up and you want to share, you're in good hands, okay? You're in good hands. All right. Genesee said a lot of my family knew about my situation, but they ignored it and told me not to talk about it as a kid. Sometimes it's tough to get through family reunions. I can only imagine, my friend. Life with Laura Michaels. My grandfather abused not only me, but my mom. He sexually abused. Nemi Pan. Thanks to God, I never had that happen to me, but my heart goes out to everyone that did happen, and I believe you, and I support you. Ghost Mafia says, day by day, Cab. That's right. That's right. Chicken Strips Missy said, I just want to say hello and love you so much. Oh, big love to you. Big love to you. Thank you for being here, Chicken Strips. Tony the Rock Fan said, it scars you forever. Always in the back of your head, every day, every second. Gomez Adams said, Higher truth and to all that are affected. I just started sharing in the last few years because the first person was so well known. I thought nobody would believe. Then recent, very violent. Skater Girl 455, big old hug, a massive hug. Oh, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to check out my Facebook, see if anyone wants to come up. Please share this out, please. I'm just one person. I can only do so much. But if you can help me out and share this out, it is such an important topic. It is such an important topic. It needs to be talked about. There's people out there that are hurting right now that could be right in this live stream right now. They could be lurking this live stream right now. And it might take that one person, a victim, who comes up and shares their story to simply help someone else on the outside, or someone that might even be in this chat right now. It might be your story that helps out those other victims. Okay, let's go over to Facebook. Now, like I said, there may not be anyone come up on my panel tonight. There may be no one. And so I would look at this live stream as, at least I put out the message, right? I put out the word. And it might bring people to this space to be accepted as you are. Okay. Um, okay, there is no one at Facebook. And no one at Twitter. I don't have any messages from either platform. And I was prepared for that. Native Grammy, welcome, my friend. Big hugs to you. She's my nature-loving friend. Okay, Foxy Lady said, sorry, but I don't Facebook or Twitter. I do have my email, artistspend7@yahoo.com. Sherry V says, please forgive me. Hi, and much love to all. Crying so hard, can't barely see the stream. I am here listening. Sherry, I appreciate you being here, my friend. Redmond TV, I'm still here, Cav7. I'm cooking. I'll wait a few minutes to see if anyone wants to come up. I'm not pressuring anyone tonight, okay? Because of the sensitivity of this topic. I'm not going to pressure anyone to come up. All right? But if you do want to come up, I embrace you and admire your courage. And that's all I got to say, okay? Timmy Johnson said, hello, Cab7, another great day. That's right, another great day. You are correct. Premier Hell, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you out there. Thank you for being here. You know, I'm not an authority on this topic. I'm not. The only one that can be an authority on this topic is the victim. They're the ones that had the story, not me. And for some, they'll never share, and I get it. I do. I get it, okay? And for that one person out there that's watching this live stream right now that wants to share, but because you're nervous, you're scared, you're embarrassed, I get that too, all right? maybe another time, maybe another time, and maybe another place. It may not be this place that's the right place for you to share your story. It's okay. Then I have a company now, Cab 7. My family made me keep quiet since I was 3. I want to share now, but today is not right. I have laryngitis right now. Hey, I understand. And I hope that you get better. I do. I hope that you get better, my friend. I don't like my friends being sick. I don't. Brockovich, too. Welcome, my friend. Much love to you. Gomez Adams said I was trained to counsel people who went through this, and it had already happened to me when I was 17 and then turned around and half in just a few years ago, and I'm the same age as you, Ben. Yeah, I can't counsel anyone. And that's why I always say, uh, you know, that I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a clinician. I protect myself, right? I'm not an authority on that at all. And it's on my about page. I'm just Cab 7 a guy, right? Not trained in anything. I'm not trained in anything. You know, everyone knows me as that person that just simply cares about people, and I do. And I'm a very sensitive person, and you all know that. I've got a heart of compassion, and I don't want no one hurting. By God, I'll tell you, if I had the strength to cure every person's problem, every person's pain, make it go away, I would do it in a heartbeat. I wish I had the magic. I really do. I've seen so many people hurting in our community for a number of reasons. And my heart just wants to help that person out. And I feel, uh, what's the word? I feel like my hands are tied in many cases because I can't help out people. It's difficult to do what I do here. It's not an easy thing that I do here. And I've been willing to take on what I do, simply trying to lift people up one person at a time. Not an easy thing to do. But I really feel that that's always been what God wanted me to do in some sort of measure, right? In some sort of measure. God never wanted me to be a clinician or a minister. Obvious. But God did give me a big heart. And it's in that, I suppose, it helps some people out. Jim Leahy said, I think we need pain and suffering. It's a part of life and what makes it special, but pray everyone has the strength to get through it. Thank you for sharing that, Jim. Thank you. The seamstress says, Cab 7, my story starts out really bad, but it has a happy ending. That's called inspiration. That's called inspiration, my friend. I love a happy ending. No doubt about it. Foxy Lady said, well, I got sexually assaulted at till 17. I moved out. Now my mom texts me 2 times. For my bro, it was my dad. I'm 28 now. I'm like, Question mark, question mark, question mark. Nina Landis said, I wish I was not working. I would come up. I appreciate that. Thank you, Nina. Tony the Rock fan said, we all see you, Cab 7, as a friend, a brother, most of all, family. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Genesee said, I never realized how much it affected me until I had kids. I had to learn it was okay to hug my kids because even a hug would make me nauseous. Yeah. Yep. Nina says, I can relate to this all too well. Like I said, I was prepared for this tonight, that no one would want to come up on the panel. And that's okay. It's okay. All right. At least I got the message out there and I'm making people aware of it, that it is a real thing. It's sexual abuse. I hope for those people that have lived through that, I hope that one day maybe you can talk about it to someone just to relieve some of that pain, right? I've always said it's good to talk to someone. I may not be that person, right? I may not be that person, and that's okay. But I hope that person comes along in your life and you can share your story with that person. It'll lighten up the load a little bit, a little bit. Patty Browser said, okay, this is a hard one, Cav 7. I'd come up, but I'm in the middle of cooking. I'll chat as much as I can about it. This is life after healing can happen. X on Drugs said, there's a lot of shame involved. My dad was a pastor, denied everything when confronted. Yeah. See, I learned a long time ago to keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. You know, for those people out there that have never been a victim but claim to be, right? And they purposely went out and they lied about it. They made up a story to get some sort of benefits, right? To get some sort of benefits. It benefited their life somehow. They used that to try to get ahead. And I wish that every person that ever tried to lie about something like this that is so real, I would only wish that karma would come back and bite them in the ass. Because this is one thing that you don't make up. You don't pretend. When there are so many victims out there, real victims. You don't make up a cockamamie story and say, oh, this happened to me. When in the same room, there's Sarah sitting over there going, but it did happen to me. And that person across the room who's making up that story, it's because of that person across the room that people find it hard to believe my story. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's the very sad part about it. That's the very sad part about it. And I'm so sorry for those victims. Real victims. I'm so sorry. So that's why I say I've got an open mind. I've got an open mind. I'm not going to say yes or no. I wasn't there. You were. So keep an open mind. Keep an open mind, okay? Okay. No one over at Twitter, Facebook? Okay. No one over at Facebook. Exxon Drugs have been clean for 20 years now. God has used me many times over to help others. Still struggle. My ex-accused to make up stories all the time. Gomez Adams said, I never let it run my life. The recent one is tougher because I see the person every day. If I go outside, I can spot that fast lying about this. Anthony Schaus, good to see you out there. Patty Browser said, I'm curious if there are any in here that have never spoken up. If so, you will find your voice. And when you do, you can begin to heal. You deserve happiness. TCTV, hi and good, very, very early morning. Can't sleep. TCTV, welcome, my friend. I don't know if you saw the title. It's about sexual abuse and rape, the word that a lot of people are afraid to say, even myself, even myself. And on this platform, I wasn't able to put that word in the title. Greg Huffman, welcome, my friend. Carol out of the comfort zone, welcome. Good to have you here. Oh, this is a hard talk because, oh yeah, TCTV, yeah. Gail B, welcome. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. Thank you. Tonight, I thought I would take the chance, stick my neck out there on this platform and bring up a very sensitive topic that needs to be talked about. It does. But I don't want the words to come from me. They need to come from those that are affected by this very real thing. All I can do is be a platform, and love on you and give you a hug and try to understand. Okay? So that's why I did this tonight. All I can do is hope and pray for those that have been affected by this, that maybe one day you'd be able to share your story with that right person or persons. This may not be the place for you, and I get it. Okay? I get it. But I hope that you can share one day. I do. It could possibly make a difference in the rest of your life. Much love to you, Ricky Anderson. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Foxy Lady said, I didn't think I'd get this emotional, Cab 7. It's okay to be emotional. It's okay. You know, for all the women that have come up on my panel in the past and talked about this, and it wasn't even the topic. It wasn't even the topic. But some women have come up and shared their story. For some reason or another, it just needed to be said, and they said it. And so for every woman that has come up and talked about this, my heart goes out to each one. Each one of those people. Because I don't know what it's like. I'm not a victim. I don't know what it's like. But I can sure the hell love on you. And I can try to console you the best way that I can. And that's just being a human with a heart. Every day when I wake up, and I don't get much sleep as it is, but every day I wake up, I ask God the same thing. Please bring peace to this earth. Stop all the wars. Bring peace and happiness and joy, because everyone deserves that. Everyone deserves that. For as much as I pray for it every day, and it doesn't happen, I still have to try to keep my faith up and say maybe one day, well after I'm gone, that might happen. Could you imagine waking up to a world where there is no topics like this anymore? It never needs to exist anymore. Can you imagine waking up to that wonderful, loving world where everyone loves on one another, lifts one another up, always there to give a hand, always to be kind, to give that kind word? Can you imagine? These are the things that I pray for. And some people don't. They don't take the time out. They don't take the time out to say, I want a better world. My life's too busy. I don't have time to pray. I don't have time to talk to the universe. I don't have time for that. I'm focused. But I make time. I make time. Damn. Okay, I'm going to take one more look here, okay? Okay, nothing on Facebook and nothing on Twitter. I want to thank all of you for being here tonight. Thank you. And once again, for those victims out there, take your time. Take your time. Only you know when it's going to be right to share it with another person, someone that you believe in, someone that you feel safe with, okay? And I totally get that. And I hope that when you do share with whomever you share it with, that somehow it lightens up your load. I'm sorry. Damn. I'm sorry. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. God, I'm worse than the lady that sits at the front of the church with the black veil over their face because someone died. They're ah! I'd be that one. I'd be that one. Oh Lord, thank you for blessing me with sensitivity, and thank you for blessing me with the big heart. Thank you. Thank you for blessing me with compassion. Thank you. I want all of you to have yourselves a good night, a good morning, or a good afternoon, wherever you might be at. Thank you for choosing this place to come to. I appreciate it. God bless every single one of you. And for those that don't believe in God or a higher power, creator, I'm not here to bring you to church, okay? You come as you are. So I say to those that don't believe in the great one, love and light and positivity go your way, all right? You do have a friend right here in Cab 7. You do. I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and I get that. But for those that want to stick around for a while, welcome. It's going to be a fun journey together. Be kind to one another, okay? Be kind. And always pass the peace forward because it's so important. And last but not least, I share with you these words. Love one another, okay? Love one another. If you're blessed to have kids, tell them 100 times a day, I love you, I love you, I love you. Teach them good morals and values. Lead them in the right direction. And when they do good things, tell them that you're proud of them because they need to hear that. Because by the time they become adults themselves, they'll look back at you, mom and dad, or to that single parent, and they'll take bits and pieces out of what they learned along the way to their adulthood, and hopefully they'll take those good things and pass it forward to their kids. For those people that you surround yourself with every morning through every night, you call them your family. These are the people that know you the best. They're the ones that are around you most of your lifetime. Remember to love on them, to appreciate them. Yesterday's gone. You can't bring it back, and you can't change it. Tomorrow's not promised. All you've got is right now. So live your life the best way that you can, okay? And make a positive difference in someone else's life. Can you do that? Tell people about this place, okay? It's a judgment-free place where you can be accepted just as you are. And for those with ill intent that try to come here, you're not welcomed. You're not welcomed. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Take care, my friends. Take care.